Hi guys, good evening. I'm just sharing the link, so give me a few minutes. Hi guys, good evening. Hi Bikram, hi Chris. Okay, just sharing the link on Twitter. Okay, everything is all good. Share the screen. Yes, everything is all good. I've shared the screen. Let me just set up the chat so that I can say hi to all of you. So, hi Vikram, hi Chris, hi DJ, hi Vivek, hi Shri, hi Ganesh, hi Amit. Yes, Jeremy, I'm in the same boat. Let's get out of this. Hi Praveen, hi Riku, hi Saurabh. So guys, today market was choppy to some extent, was volatile to a certain extent, but all in all, we are at the same place at the same important juncture, 3995, where we need to find whether we are going up, we are going down. So let's start from the scans. So I'm again going to follow inside day scan just now, because I don't want to go any heavier. So Baba has inside day John Deere Square coin. So Square and coin I think I have in my list. So Square has an inside day. Inside day. And coin has inside week. Now inside day, which is good. Lulu also has inside day. We discussed Lulu yesterday, and I posted Lulu in the morning that yes, it open and high is same. So let's see if that perpetuates to actual shorting, because Lulu is at a very important juncture. So I'll keep an eye on Lulu. John Deere, Baba, Chinese stocks, I think I don't want to do them. So that's about it. So let's talk about, like I want to share one more scan with you all, which is 1234. I made this scan just like today. It's not at all complicated. I'm just using a moving average crossover. So you can check for moving average crossovers from here. You will find this. You can choose the type exponential. I choose period 12 to 34. So whenever the 12 crosses 34, and on the closing basis for 30-minute. So this way you can get a track of any ticker in your watch list crossing 12 to 34 on a half an hour candle. Previously, it will just look into that and will tell you that yes, it has just crossed 1234. And based on that, you can actually make some meaningful decisions. Plus, this is totally configurable. You can add any time frame you want from 1 minute to 1 year. I prefer 15, 30-minute and 1 day. So I'm going to add 1 day just in this situation if it crosses any of my tickers from my watch list. So let me just put this. It's only John Deere where I see 12 crosses the 34 on the daily basis. For all the other tickers, either it is already above. This is like for the recent one. So if I go and check John Deere, you will see that Today, right at the end of the day, it closed above, plus it's an inside day. So John Deere is setting up for a good move if we have to keep in track. So this is another important scan which I have tested. It works fine. You can choose it for your own time frame. In the day hours, you can choose 15 to 30 minutes, so that during the day period, like if something is happening or you want to know the strength and you do not have the charts, you can simply use this scanner and think or sim. And I think you can create something similar in TradingView, because I do not use TradingView, so I'm not sure how to choose these particular options. But these options are very straightforward. There's no complication whatsoever. And again, in case you have any questions, you can reach out to me. I'll try to help you with whatever I can on this scan. All right. So let's get started. One more thing. Today I added DMI. DMI is one of my favorite kind of indicators which I have used in the past, because right now market is coming to a point where it is very difficult to see which direction it is heading. So I may try to use ES and see with DMI that what it is actually telling. And I will tell you what the DMI indicator used. Raghu, you can use these scanners on the mobile application. I use them. They work. So the only thing is whatever time frame you will leave in your laptop application, that time frame will remain there on that. So you need to make sure how you are saving your query for the scan. That query will be same applied on your phone. You will not have the option to change the time frame. So DMI is a directional movement indicator. I am suggesting this indicator just because the market is too iffy and it's not able to give me a clear direction. So it can tell you what is the sense in the market. So DMI is a 3-row indicator. Now, let me just take a moment before I jump into my daily analysis. So sorry about that, but I thought this is really important. DMI. Okay. Now DMI has plus DI, minus DI, and an ADX. Plus DI tells you the upward strength or upward direction. Negative DI tells you the downward direction. So whenever plus DI is above like the minus DI, it means the positive trend is going on. Okay. Second thing, ADX tells you what is the strength of this trend. If ADX is low, that means the market is showing upward strength, but it is weak. Okay. So if it is weak, you will not be able to sustain the prices. And we will test if the market is in the upper direction and ADX is also moving higher. It means that market is sustainable. Market is holding the uptrend with strength. At that time, there's no point to short. Okay. I've been using this indicator for so many years, but last few time, I think I'll be able to uh, avoid it. But in last few weeks, when the market has really come down to very tight ranges, I think this can really help to evaluate whether we are going in the right direction or not. That's why I just introduced DMI to all of you. This is again a price-based indicator, and this is real time. It does not take into account anything. It's not a lagging indicator. It's a real-time indicator. So I like real-time indicators because it doesn't tell you anything. It does tell you the strength, like similar to RSI. Okay, so let's come back to our ES. Okay, so ES, like if you see, like this was the last week Thursday's high. This is Thursday. This is Friday. and this is Monday. So in conjunction, we still made a lower high. We still made a lower low. Yes, we tested this, but we bounced off it. But kind of comparing from Thursday to today, we still making lower lows and lower highs. So this is not positive. Second thing, you see 12 and 34, they're converging. 12 and 34 are converging. And you will see this is happening since January when the market momentum was good and we started from 3900, and this happened after a very big consolidation, a rectangular consolidation, and we broke out from there. Now we are converging here and we are again doing some level of consolidation. We are 1, 2, 3, 4 days back to back in a small range. Now we need to see whether we can sustain this range or not, or we fall down from here. Okay. So my intent is that we should keep an eye if we are breaking down, because in this case, I think this dark black channel, which we created last time, will provide sufficient support. And on the top side, it's going to get like smaller and smaller in the height so that it comes to a compression and then boom, it breaks out or breaks down from that compression. Second thing, you will see that the red line is above. So it means the negative momentum is in the market. The green line is down, which confirms that the negative momentum is there because the positive momentum is weak. But what is the strength of this negative momentum? The strength of this negative momentum is low. Okay, it needs to at least cross 2025 area so that we can see a good positive bias. Like I'll give you an example. Look at the screen here at the bottom. You will see that this is the black line, and look at this box where we had the good consolidation. Okay. Now in this case, the market was going up, going down. Both things were there, but the strength was not there. It was low. Okay. The moment this picked up, okay, the strength in the trend started to build up. And then it continued and it went on until recently at this time. So it shows that yes, the strength is there. There's no point fighting out the negative strength. Now at this time, the strength has come down and the negative momentum has taken up. But this negative momentum does not have a really good strength. It's kind of in a same zone. So we'll be watching whether this negative momentum can actually build and bring it down. Because right now market is holding this long-term channel. I am sharing all this because when you're evaluating your charts, you should be able to understand that what the chart tells you. You should not be wondering later on that, yes, I created these levels, I created these EMAs and everything, and now I don't see anything on top of it. All right. So make sure you understand what is shown on your chart, because this is the live data. Make use of that data and then take a meaningful decision. All right. So now the market today bounced, kind of made a hammer from this area. It's roughly an inside day, not 100% inside day, but roughly an inside day. The logic is still the same. If we cross 3995, we can reach 4020, I think 4025. So buy above 3995, that is the same thing. Back test is required. It's holding from the trend line. Stop loss is 3980, which is fine. The target is 4035. So I'm going to give two targets here, 4025 and 4035. This is a tough zone to crack. 35. 4035 to 4075. Now, 4035 to 4025 is a very tough zone. It will not be easy to cross this. So when it is not easy, do not fight it. If you are long, go long here and make sure that yes, you try to book your long somewhere around 4025, 4020 area and wait whether you can clear 4025, 4035. Otherwise, 4025, 4035 is a good area to make shorts. All right. My conviction right now is because it's the logic is still the same. The market is around the same thing. Uh, it needs to backtest 4075. So backtest of 12 and 34 and 38.2, 4075 area. But my take is still 50-50. I'm not sure whether we will have some positive bias in the market as of now. It tends to go up, but as I said, the strength is not there. So trend wise, I'm little neutral. It's 50-50. So that's the logic. On the short side, same thing. If we lose 39.80, we come down and we can hit 39.45 and 39.15. 39.45. So the levels is still the same. We are same in the same zone. So ES is from a level point of view is exactly in the same zone. No changes. NQ. Now look at the NQ. The NQ was showing some seriously good strength. You can see right there. Now NQ is coming down. The black line is coming down. The trend is the momentum is still green because there are certain stocks which are providing really good momentum like Nvidia, Tesla, but it's losing its curve from top to bottom. So it shows that yes, everything is not hunky-dory in NQ. It's cooling off. And if it cools off further, we need to take a cue. But right now, it's not showing weakness. So NQ is still better than ES. So in NQ, I am showing positive momentum. So where is my 12 EMA? 12 EMA is 12 to 35 and my 34 EMA is 12,100. Now you see the difference. In ES, the 12 EMA is converging to 34 EMA. Here, there is still the gap. So this shows that NQ is performing much better than ES. Okay, so NQ stop loss is now this trend line, 12,100. So 12,100 is the stop loss. You can buy, I think you can buy about 12,100 or buy in the range. I think 12,100. Target area is, it tested 12,186 today, which was supposed to be today's high. So I think today's high in 2,435. So 235. I am giving it a 60% chance or 60-40 ratio in my view, because ES is doing much weaker as compared to NQ. So NQ should get some bonus points here. So NQ is the long-term trend line is right there. It's holding it. Till the moment is holding it. That's good. We can go up from here. The M formation is still like it's due, but it's getting like this. It's stealing here. So if something is not breaking, it might bounce from that point. So we need to be cognizant that yes, even after all the high CPIs, everything, the market is not ready to go down. For some reason, it's holding its levels every day. So 12,015, unless and until I break this 12,015, I will not go short on NQ. NQ has been holding this area really, really well, 12,015. So till the moment NQ is 12,015, I will not tend to go short. I did add a couple of QQQ puts. I wanted to add more, but I kind of waiting. If market loses this area only, then I'm going to go long on those puts. As of now, I'm just in a wait and watch mode on triple Q. So on the short side, I will only sell below this area. So 12,100 will be my stop loss, sell below this. So this level is good. Let's move on to triple Q. Triple Q, NQ, exactly the same structure. So if you want to use NQ or triple Q, they will give you something similar. Like 34 EMA is tested right there, 293.75. So here we want to go long above 294.50, which is an important area. 294.50. First target is 297.75. Second target is 299.25. Again, 60-40 ratio, because NQ is performing better than EQ. And here stop loss is 34 EMA. I will take 34 EMA as 293.75. 293.75. Now, where I would short? The same thing. I will not short this unless I lose 290. Same thing like 12,015. Unless and until I lose this area, I will not be shorting it. So what it means is that I need to wait and watch on triple Q, whether it is breaking below or not. If it is going higher, I would tend to reverse my direction and tend to go higher. The levels are still the same. These are 12,015 and 289.80. These are the two same levels for triple Q. Now, Apple. Apple was sell on rise for me today. It came, it opened at 147, made 149, came back to 147.60. Apple is showing weakness. Apple is exactly similar to what we see in NQ and in triple Q. 12 and 34 with a small opening. Now it is in middle of both. So trend wise, Apple is neutral now because it's not either going down, neither is going up. So I will take a chance because it's holding this area. It's holding 34 EMA, 147.67 as my stop loss. 147.50. I'm just rounding it off as my stop loss. I will sell this below 147.50. But I'm going to try a buy in the range of 148, 148.50. If it comes in that range, because it's holding this area, 149.60, which is a 12 EMA, and then I'll be looking for the gap at 150, 153.35. If something is not falling after constantly hitting, then it's holding up. Oops. And if it is holding up, why we want to fight this? AMD. So Apple from short, I'm now neutral. AMD. AMD is similar, but AMD was relatively like better in the market today than Apple. It's trying to hold on to the 12 EMA, but still in between 12 and 34. So I really wanted to cross 79.70. If it does, I think today's low should act as a good stop loss. Or today's close, I would say, because this is a gap area in AMD and it is holding this gap. It could have filled this gap right there, but it managed. So it's dodgy, dodgy, dodgy. So when you have dodgy, dodgy, dodgy at the bottom or at the top, it means that market is not ready to go down. So AMD is not ready to go down. So a break above 79.60. I think we are ready to hit 86 this time on AMD. So AMD, I want to go long above 79.75. Stop loss is 78.50. Target is 80.9 and 82.9 and 86. Amazon. So Amazon tried its hard to cross 94.50, 94.70, but could not do anything. Now look at this DMI line. The negative momentum is this, the momentum in this stock is so weak. Like it's, if you come and close this, it's like lowest. The black line is at the bottom. If I increase this black line is almost at the bottom. Okay, the momentum is weak. So the negative momentum is going higher. It shows that the negativity is there, but that negativity is weak. So negativity and weakness makes that, yes, it's ready for a bounce. So Amazon is still positive. I want to buy in the range 93, 94. My stop loss is still 92, target 96. And I'm increasing my target to 101 now. Morningstar potential, but it failed. So there's nothing right there. Coin had inside day today and an inside week. Look at the momentum in coin. This black line, I'm just reiterating this because I'm using it for the first time after a long time. So that black line is declining. It shows that the momentum in the positive momentum is declining. Okay. So if the positive momentum is declining, a break below 58, 59 will be bad. Right now it is holding. So I'm just neutralizing it. It's neutral. Buy in the same range, 57 to 59. Or I would say 58 to 59 now. And stop loss is 57. 63, 67. It's an inside day, inside week. So a break will be really good. Crowd did really well today. It broke out, and as we discussed last time, it's a breakout from here. So it's a good breakout which is happening now. The question is, will it sustain? 119 is a make or break level for crowd. If market supports, I think crowd has the ability to come and fill the gap. It has earnings which are coming in the next week. So I think a pre-run is there, which might fill the gap. And that gap is 133. So I'm pretty much positive on crowd. My stop loss is now 119. Buy if you can between 120 to 121. Target is 124 and 133.75. Fill the gap. Again, it's an inside week. Maybe it remains in this zone throughout the week. But today it had some good 4% move. So I'm positive there. LMT. I think it's like consolidating again. It's making higher high and the lows are same. It's I really don't know what's happening. LMT should like there's a dividend on tomorrow, so at least $3 will be off from the LMT's price. Maybe after the dividend we'll have much clearer move in LMT, but LMT usually sustains in a very tight zone, and all of a sudden there will be a big move. So right now we are holding this blue line, and if we break this 12 EMA, which is 476, tomorrow that will be adjusted to cover the $3 dividend. So I think 476, 477 is really good area for LMT. So stop loss is 476 by, I would say, in the range 478 to 481. This is a range where we can actually buy LMT. The targets are still the same. There's nothing changing in LMT. Once we lose 476, I would not touch LMT because it may come to a choppy area. But if it holds 40, 478, 481, has the potential to break out. Meta. So Meta did something really good today, but not able to break above that 12 EMA. It's holding like this area. Now it's showing that it is not able to break. See, for how many days? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. 7 days, it is not able to cross the 12 EMA. What it tells that it is a very hard resistance. So 12 EMA is 172. Now, till the moment 172 is not there, I will not go long on Meta. 172 on the closing basis, boom, will have some strength. But on the shorting side, uh, it's holding this range. So I would, if I have to short, I would short this on the rise. So I am changing my stance on Meta from neutral to short. I would do a sell on rise, 170, 171. Stop loss is 172. And my target will be, first is 165 and 161. 165, 161. So my Meta is still sell on rise. I would change it if it crosses. So buy above 172. If it holds at least 30 minutes above 172. Microsoft MSFT. So Microsoft was our short sell on rise. It did a back test of 34 EMA, could not cross it, facing the resistance. So again, if tomorrow it comes to 251, 253, I would love to sell this one more time. This is the range where it should get tested. Microsoft is showing some weakness. As I said, if we lose 3980 area, Microsoft and Apple. Apple is still showing some strength, but Microsoft and now Meta, they are struggling along with Google and Amazon. So if market has to turn on its toes and reverse the direction, these stocks need to add certain push on the downside. So I will go long on Microsoft above 254 by above 255. 30 minutes above 250. Why? Did you see? And this is a new thing. It automatically picked up my data and entered right there. That's Microsoft. Netflix. So Netflix today bounced, and we were expecting the bounce because Netflix is right there. And but what it did was it could not close and it could not even fill the gap. It did a hammer on the top. So hammer and the trend is converging negative. So the bounce which I expected did came, but the strength is still not there in Netflix. I really want Netflix to show me some strength. So I may try one more time if it comes to 319 area. Buy the dip on Netflix in 319 to 320 area. If it comes, it's good because I need this back gap to fill. TJ, yes, Facebook is slowing down. Google is not there. I'll see if Google is ready to be included back. Nvidia. Nvidia is showing some level of, like, it's super strong. You can see in the strength. It is super strong. It's holding this massive earning gap. Maybe it comes around 229. If you want to do a short, this is kind of a double top, because the high 238.80 and high 238.18.8. It's kind of a double top here. So if we have to do a short, we can try a short, but it would be risky because the strength in NVIDIA is really, really high. There's no negative momentum at all. But if you are a risk lover, you can do a sell, uh, sell on, or I would do the opposite. I will do the sell here and buy the dip. Buy the dip 227, 229. And here, sell 235, 237, stop loss 239. Target is 230. And then 225. If it crosses 240, then it's an excellent area. But if it loses and comes to 225, 224 area, at that time, I would love to add this. PayPal, I think PayPal and Square both are same thing. So I'm including Lulu. Or let's include Google. Google. So Google has, it's exactly the same structure like Amazon. It's showing the negative momentum, but there's no strength in the negative momentum. So if market is going to provide some support, plus if you see it's roughly making an inverted head and shoulders. So let's add Google here. Google. Now it's a dodgy, again, a gravestone dodgy. It's showing some, like, kind of saturation on the negative sentiment, that enough is enough. So let's see if it has to bounce. I would go long above today's high, which is 90. So buy above 90, 25. Stop loss will be today's low, 89.30. Target is 91, 93, 25. 91, 93, 25. Then I have Square. Square is an inside day. It got rejected right from that 77.65 area. Lost both 12 and 34 EMA. So not sure whether it's going to sustain here or not, because the numbers were all right. The numbers were not super awesome. The numbers were all right. The guidance was okay. And then the stock moved. Now it's trying to offset that earnings move. So if I have to take a trade, I would love to add this around 73.50. So 73.50 is my stop loss. I want to buy. It's inside day. I'm reducing it to neutral. I want to buy this 74.50 and 75 area. 77.65 and 80. What's the high? 81.35. That's the area where Square can perform. Yep, TJ, my range is exactly the same, 93.25. So something on that same range. Tesla today went above 200. could not break about 208. The momentum is strong. Last few times it struggled to cross 208. So tomorrow, if it crosses 208, the potential to go to 218, 219 is really high. Stop loss should be 205. 205. Buy above 28. 213, 219 is an area. And Tesla is showing some seriously strength, so I would not fight it. On the downside, I would only short below 200. I'm not going to buy in between. So that's my list. Any questions, anybody? If you have, please let me know. I'll try to share my opinion on that. Otherwise, I'm pretty much done. I'm going to share this on Twitter, and I'm waiting if anybody has any questions on chat. All right. Thanks for joining in. I wish you all the best for tomorrow. Oxy, okay, I can check Oxy. Oxy was supposed to hit like support stop of 57 something. So 57.45 is an area where Oxy should find support. There is a dividend which comes around $1.61. So we need to see. But 57 area is something Oxy should hold. Snow was looking good, and I posted in my Telegram channel that Snow is looking to break out. Snow is making a morning star right there. A close or push above 156 can take it to 161, 162. So Snow is really good. And Mr. C and Reddy, I posted that. PayPal is good, Srini, but I already have Square. So PayPal, Square, both are in the same market range. So Snow is looking really, really good. Any dip towards 151 should be bought on Snow. If somebody's asking any questions here in my chat, no. All right, so there's nothing over there. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Walmart, like there's no point. Tomorrow we have Target's earning, so let's wait for Target's earning. Once we have Target's earning clear, we can check about Walmart. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.